Valdis Story Abyssal City is an action platformer in which you take on the role of either Wyatt or Reyna. Both characters have their own exclusive weapons and starting spells that allow for unique playstyles. There are also 2 more characters being developed as free updates. The most fun thing about the game for me was the combat, which allows you to weave in physical attacks with spells. The game features a total of 6 schools of magic, 2 being unique to each character, and each magic type has 4 unique spells. Valdis Story's combat is very combo based and you're rewarded in boss battles for performing above par. Each boss grants you a rating based on how quickly you kill them, how well you comboed while avoiding damage, and for how many potions you have used. The better you perform, the better the reward, usually providing a stat boost and noticeably more experience points for the fight. Most importantly, the combat is very tight and responsive. It feels almost like a mix of fast-paced action games like Devil May Cry and fighting games. Though, with dodge being mapped to the down direction, when playing with a controller you may find yourself accidentally hitting the dodge button when you didn't want to, especially if you opt to use the stick instead of the directional pad. Each time you level you will be granted 1 stat point and 1 skill point. Stat points can be placed in either strength, agility, intelligence, or luck, while skill points are placed into the offensive, defensive, or magic skill trees. With this, the game allows for multiple character builds. On top of this, there are a multitude of armors and accessories to find that grant stat bonuses as well as passive abilities. Graphically, I find that the game is very well done. The animations are incredibly smooth and pleasant to look at. The music is also great, adding to the atmosphere of the backgrounds. Valdis Story features a large Metroidvania-styled map, with tons of items to find, many of them through backtracking with newly acquired magics. Though you can't view the entire map at once, a map is only available for whatever zone you are currently exploring. My first playthrough of the game took me somewhere between 10 to 15 hours to complete, which is a good value if you plan to just play through once. After completing the game, you unlock the game's hardest difficulty, on top of the 4 that are there originally. This mode features permadeath and no saves, forcing you to beat the game in 1 run. There is also a score system with this difficulty setting, and the leaderboard, allowing for some competitive play for those that are interested. Overall, I found the game to be absolutely brilliant. The flaws are minimal while its assets are plenty. So far I've beaten the game 5 times and I'm still not entirely bored. Valdis Story is most certainly a game that I would recommend you pick up, if you're at all interested in fast-paced action games or Metroidvanias.